Please sit down. I'm taking classes from today onwards. Every day, 1:30 to 3, 1.5 hour, which I'm going to spend for the language. See, to be a effective teacher, if you want to be an effective teacher, you should improve that your communication skills. The nowadays, what is important? Language is more more important for children because the English is the global language which they need to learn for their future. So, English, what is English? English is the language. So, how do we learn the language? See, by merely reading, we cannot get, we cannot learn. There is in learning process LSRW. LSRW. L for listening, reading, speaking, and writing. But out of these four aspects, only two aspects will help one to speak effectively: listening and speaking. Listening and speaking. So one has to listen carefully. At the same time, one has to practice by speaking. So these two help. So we cannot learn the language by reading directly the textbooks or any other books. Only reading or writing or learning which will not help us. The two things, the majorly which helps us to learn language and to speak very effectively, that listening and speaking. So these two will follow that in our training sessions. The listening, that you will have to listen when I explain something on the board, and you will have to listen carefully when your teachers participate with any aspects. At the same time, next speaking, the part when you get to speak, you must participate in that to speak effectively. See, I myself, I got some the material which helps you to learn English easily. The majorly one has to follow the tenses in English language. To speak English language, to speak, we need to learn tenses. There are 12 tenses. Along with these tenses, so we also created and some more situational sentences which are very important and we use frequently while the speaking. That nearly 54 structures that we have gathered from English language. So which these 54 the structures, if you get practice the perfectly with a lot of interest, you must have, first of all, you must have interest of learning this. So one should pay the attention and should have the zeal of learning. Without this, can one cannot get. So you must pay attention to listen carefully while explaining the structures. At the same time, and you must also participate with the examples in the discussions. So I'm thinking to do it the 1.5 hour time every day I spend here. Half an hour for practicing structures. The next half an hour conversations with the students, the situational conversations which are necessary for the teachers. So while communicating with the students, so we have the different situations. So according to the situations, we'll get practice how to communicate with the student, how to ask the question, how to get the reply. So these conversations that will take part remaining half an hour. In the last half an hour, it's which you have to get a topic or a story to explain. Every day you must get it. You must prepare a topic or any story. You prepare and come to participate here on this stage. So these three things, these three type of the session every day we follow it. The first, the structure explanation with different verbs. We'll see on the board now. The today we learn the structure, the present tense. Simple present tense structure we learn with the verbs of present form of the verbs, which some I have written on the board. Take, speak, come, love, write, think, sing, go, know, have. So these are the action words. We call it as a verbs. So without verbs we cannot form any sentences. So we must learn the verbs. So you need to practice every day some of the verbs to get perfection. Next, the structure simple present tense. In this simple present tense, we use the present form of the verbs to speak it. Every English sentence which has subject, verb, and object. Subject, verb, object. We use in place of subject I, we, you, we, they pronouns. In simple present tense, we have a with present with verb 1 two types of structures. For third person singulars, we have a small difference using verb 1. For verb 1, we add s or s while using with the pronouns third person singulars he, she, it, or any name. And first person I, you, we, and they. For pronouns, we only follow verb 1 and plus object. So now we can form the sentences seeing this structure. Is it using these different pronouns? You can tell some more examples. So I tell you one example. First, take the take. I take book. I take a book. This is one of the sentence that I wrote on the board here. So I take a book. Here the verb is take. The pronoun, the subject I, and the object a book. I take a book. I take pencil. I take fruits. I take fruits. I take pencil. I take class. I take class. I take. We can change the pronoun to speak it while speaking. See, we take book. So we take book, and you take book. They take book. The similarly, the second structure, he, he, we add s when verb is ending with the letter without o. If verb is ending with the letter o, we add es. If it is ending with any other letter other than o, we add only s. So he takes a book. He takes a book. This is one of the sentence. Similarly, we can go for using of other verbs, the take verb, it is used there. Next, speak, the verb speak, taking verb speak. I speak i speak loudly. I speak English. So I speak Telugu. I speak about the boy. I speak about the subject. I speak about the class. Like that, we can form different examples. Now you can tell that with different, using all these verbs, you tell some examples and participate in the using the structure. Once, gent staff, loudly. I come to class. Very good. Next, she comes to class. Very good. Next, so you use the verb of write. Okay. I write my exams. Okay. Next, correct. Sing. I sing a song. Very good. You can use any one of the verb, and you can also change the pronouns. I I go to market. Correct sentence. Okay, good. I have long notebook. Next, I know about her childhood. Very good. You little extended the sentence. Nice. Very good. I love my parents. Everybody love their parents. Nice. She loves flowers. Okay, good. You know how to speak English. Very good. Next, we can form so many sentences using different pronouns and using different object. Very good. I have two houses. Right sentence. He okay. We he writes exam. Very good. He writes exam. Next, very good. You come with me. Correct. I go to market. Only we use es for he, she, it. So I, you, we, they. For these pronouns, only we use verb one. So I go to market. But she, when you talk about her, she goes to market. He goes to market. Like that. So any name. Nazia goes to market. You can say that. Come on, participate with different examples. This is the structure simple present tense. That you are talking about continuous tense. That's correct. What you are saying correct. But continuous tense. Very good, very good. I think you are good in English. That's right. Correct sentence. Next, Mr. Jagir. Yeah, that's right answer. Right, correct. I have money. I have two brothers. I have only one sister. I have only one sister. She has two brothers. He has two brothers. I have only one brother. So I go to temple. I go to temple every day. I know all about you. I know all about you. I know all subjects very well. I think this is not the right time to talk about. I think this is not the right time to talk about. I think I'm going to explain to you. I think. What's the meaning? I think అంటే నేను అనుకుంటున్నా. థింక్ అంటే ఆలోచించడం. I think to go. I think. I think you are the right person. You are the right person. I sing songs. I go to picnic. I go to market. I go to class. I go to school. I go to office. We go to office. I come to you. I come to you. I come to your house office. I come to you. I come to your class. I come to school. I speak about you. I speak about you. I take fruits but not vegetables. I take fruits but not vegetables. So, this is the structure of simple present tense. Next, we see how to form a question with the simple present tense. The question. So, we only reply, I speak. When someone asks us that, do you speak? Do you speak? So, do you take? Do you take? The question which forms. So, let me see question. With simple present tense, which starts with do. The question which starts with do. Do plus and the pronouns you, I, you, we, and they. Do I? Do I? The verb we can use. So, do I take? So, do I take? నేను తీసుకోవచ్చా? Do I take? నేను తీసుకోవచ్చా? సో, do you take? మీరు తీసుకుంటారా? సో, do we take? మేము తీసుకుందుమా? మేము తీసుకోవచ్చా? సో, do they take? Do they take? వాళ్ళు తీసుకుంటారా? వాళ్ళు తీసుకుంటారా? సో, do they take books? Do they take fruits? The question which starts with, so do plus, suppose do I take? Do I take books? Do I take books? నేను బుక్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చా? డూ ఐ టేక్ బుక్స్? నేను బుక్స్ తీసుకుంటానా, తీసుకోవచ్చా? డూ ఐ టేక్. సిమిలర్, we can change the pronoun and even different verb to speak. So you do you take books? మీరు బుక్స్ తీసుకుంటారా? డూ యూ టేక్ బుక్స్? డూ వి టేక్ బుక్స్? మనం బుక్స్ తీసుకుందామా, లేదా మేము బుక్స్ తీసుకుంటామా? మేము బుక్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చా? డూ వి టేక్, మనం బుక్స్ తీసుకుందామా, లేదా మేము తీసుకోవచ్చా? మనము, మేము, దిస్ టూ ఆర్ వి. సో డూ వి టేక్ బుక్స్? So what is the answer for this? This is yes or no type question. If you say yes, that answer ends. If you say no, answer ends. Yes or no type questions. So do I take books? The answer we reply is I take books. Or the negative sentence, if you don't want to take the books, I don't take books. I don't take books. See the positive question, this is the question. I take books. Positive answer. I take books. Yes, I take books. Suppose if you don't want, no. I don't take books. I don't take books. The question. So do I take books? Here for pronoun I, which has to be written here, you, because that you are asking yourself the question, do I take the books? నేను తీసుకోవచ్చా? Then who is replying? The second person is replying. So what do they say? మీరు తీసుకోవచ్చు లేదా మీరు తీసుకోవద్దు అంటారు. That's what the pronoun here, you. Yes, you take books. అవును, మీరు బుక్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. నో, యూ డోంట్ టేక్ బుక్స్. మీరు బుక్స్ తీసుకోవద్దు. సో యూ డోంట్ టేక్ బుక్స్. Similarly, in the same way, we can change pronouns and verb. Suppose if we select the verb to, here the second, speak. Do you speak? Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Yes, I speak English. Yes, I speak English. I speak English effectively. But I speak English. I speak English. నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడతాను, బట్ నాట్ ఎఫెక్టివ్లీ. అంత ఎఫెక్టివ్గా నేను మాట్లాడలేను. ఐ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్. నో, ఐ డోంట్ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్. నేను ఇంగ్లీషు మాట్లాడను. ఐ డోంట్ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్. ఐ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్, నేను ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడతాను. ఐ డోంట్ స్పీక్ ఇంగ్లీష్, నేను ఇంగ్లీషు మాట్లాడను. The question, do you speak? Do you? Do you speak English? For that question, we reply yes. I speak English. I speak English. I speak English. No, I don't speak English. See, for the negative sentence, forming for negative sentence, we add do not. I don't or do not. So I don't speak English. Now you can say the sentences using different verbs. Question, positive answer, and negative answer. One by one. Have you got? Question which starts with do. Do, the pronoun you can use either I, you, we, they. I, you, we, they. So only these, for these four pronouns we start with do. But for the pronouns of he, she, it starts does. Does. So first we start with do. Using these four pronouns, form the sentences with different verbs. So first, do I speak English? So do I take books? So do you take books? So do you come to class? Do you come to my house or do you come to class? We can ask the question. So do you love your parents? So do you love your parents? So do you write homework? Do you write homework? Do you write exam? So do you write exam? So do you think? Do you think? Do you think? Do you think? Do you think the and this extension will be there. Do you think that I will come to you? Do you think that I will come to you? Do you think the things happen in the way you want? So do you think? Next, do you sing song? Do you go to or do we go? Do they go to market? So do you know all? Do you know all? So do you know Telugu very well? Do you know English? Do you know? So do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say? So do you have something to speak? Do you have anything to talk? Let me know what do you want to speak. The question which starts. So do you want anything to say? Please tell me what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Let me know first. If it is possible, I'll give reply. Come on. Now you participate these three types of the question first interrogative sentence and next positive answer, negative answer. First, please. Very good. Do they write story? Do they write story? Very good. And the answer. Yes, they write story. Correct. They do not or don't. You can write. So they do not. And short form, don't. They do not write story. Right. Very good, man. Okay. You used the pronoun of he. For pronouns he, she, it, we start with does. So do, it is ended with wo. So we add yes and write. One example I write on the board. Where is the chat, please? Thank you. So does he write exam? Does he write exam? అతడు ఎగ్జామ్ అతడు ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తాడా, అతడు ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తాడా, రాసినాడా కాదు, రాసినా అంటే పాస్ట్ టెన్స్. సో డిడ్ హీ రైట్, దట్స్ అ పాస్ట్ టెన్స్. సో డస్ హీ రైట్ ఎగ్జామ్, అతడు రాస్తాడా. నవ్ యూఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్. డస్ హీ రైట్ ఎగ్జామ్, అతడు ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తాడా. ఎస్, ఎస్ he writes exam. See, in the question we added yes, but in the answer the verb, main verb added yes. For the pronouns only he, she, it in the simple present tense. So he writes exam, he writes exam. Negative sentence, no, he doesn't, he doesn't. See, in this case, don't, don't. Here for the pronouns of I, you, we, they, we use don't. For pronouns he, she, it, and any name, we use the negative word doesn't. So he doesn't write, he doesn't write exam. That's it. Any example different? Completed. Does she speak, does she speak about children? Very good. She speaks about the children. She doesn't speak, so does not speak about the children. Okay. Next. Very good. Do you know? You use the verb know. Do you know the solution of this problem? Very good. Correct. Question should starts with do you take vegetables? Hmm. Correct. Very good. Ma'am. Next. Ma'am. Does she love? Does she love to listen? Does she love to listen music? ఆ, ఆమె ఆమెకు మ్యూజిక్ వినడం అంటే ఇష్టమా. లవ్ అంటే చాలా ఇష్టం, ప్రేమ, దట్స్ ఇష్టం. సో డస్ షీ లవ్ టు లిజన్ మ్యూజిక్, ఆమెకు మ్యూజిక్ వినడం అంటే ఇష్టమా. షీ లవ్స్ టు లిజన్ మ్యూజిక్. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్. షీ డజంట్ లవ్, షీ డజంట్ లవ్, షీ డజంట్ లవ్ మ్యూజిక్, షీ డజంట్ లవ్ మ్యూజిక్, దట్స్ ఇట్. ఆమెకి మ్యూజిక్ అంటే ఇష్టం లేదు, ఆమెకి మ్యూజిక్ అంటే ఇష్టం లేదు. షీ డజంట్ లైక్, షీ డజంట్ లైక్, షీ లైక్ మ్యూజిక్, షీ డజంట్ లైక్ మ్యూజిక్ we can use in place of so love. She like music, she doesn't like music, she wants to listen always, she wants. Next. Do they able to write project work? So able, you used different verb, no problem. Do they able to write project work? Okay. Okay. They don't able to write ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్, వాళ్ళు ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్ రాయలేరు. నెక్స్ట్. డూ యూ గో టు స్కూల్? ఓకే. డూ యూ గో టు స్కూల్? ఐ డోంట్ గో టు స్కూల్, దట్స్ రైట్. నెక్స్ట్. Yeah. Do you have? You use the verb have. So do you have money to pay exam fee? Right. Okay. To pay the exam fees. Very good. Next. Do you have? Okay. Siblings. Using these pronouns, he, she, it. Once again, practice all these pronouns. Mm-mm. Does she love flowers? Right. Does. Very good. Very good. Correct. Okay. Does he come to school by bike? Okay. Correct answer. Correct. Next. వెరీ గుడ్. డస్ షీ థింక్ అబౌట్ మీ? నా గురించి ఆమె ఆలోచిస్తుందా? ఆలోచించడం. డస్ షీ థింక్? డస్ షీ థింక్ అబౌట్ మీ? సో నా గురించి ఆమె ఆలోచిస్తుందా? అబౌట్ యూ. About you. Here, there, about me. You are asking someone to tell the information. Is it? So, does she థింక్ అబౌట్ మీ? ఆమె నా గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుందా అని నువ్వు వేరే వాళ్ళని అడుగుతున్నావు. షీ థింక్స్ అబౌట్ యూ. కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్. డస్ ఇట్ గో టు మూవీ? ఓకే. కరెక్ట్. ఇట్ గోస్ టు మూవీ. It doesn't go to movie. Doesn't go to movie. Correct. Next. Does she come to Hyderabad? She comes to Hyderabad. Okay. Next. She doesn't come. Ante. She doesn't come to Hyderabad. That's correct answer. Does it sing a song? Correct. It sing a song. It sing a song. Okay. Correct. Next. Does she come to marriage? ఆమె పెళ్లికి వస్తుందా? She comes to marriage. She doesn't come to marriage. Correct. Does Rajesh know his address? Okay. Very good. His address. Correct. Does he think? Does he think he is clever? Correct. He thinks he is clever. He doesn't think he's he is clever. That's it. He doesn't think he is clever. Correct. So now you practice the structure. First structure. The taking verb. Suppose go. Using verb one, there are commonly used structures are there. The commonly used structures. For example, the simple present tense, it is the actions shows ongoing actions. The present actions. What happens now? ద ప్రజెంట్ అంటే ప్రస్తుతము జరుగుతున్నటువంటి విషయాల గురించి మనం ఎక్కువగా మాట్లాడేది ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్లోనే మాట్లాడతాం. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇన్ ద ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్ ద యాక్షన్స్ ఆర్ యూనివర్సల్ ట్రూత్స్. Universal truths which we talk using of verb 1. And historical things also, they are also used in present tense with verb 1. And likes, ఇష్టాలు, dislikes, అయిష్టాలు, likes, dislikes we use with the simple present tense. And habitual actions అలవాట్లు. అండ్ రెగ్యులర్ యాక్షన్స్ రోజువారీ కార్యక్రమాలు, అంటే ఎవ్రీడే రెగ్యులర్గా జరిగేటటువంటి పనులు, యాక్షన్స్, రెగ్యులర్ యాక్షన్స్, ద రెగ్యులర్లీ విచ్ హ్యాపెన్స్, దే ఆర్ ఆల్సో యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ సింపుల్ ప్రజెంట్ టెన్స్. ఫస్ట్ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ దట్ we can remember. Universal truths. What are universal truths? Sun rises in the east. See, we use sun. The sun is the third person singular. So rise is the verb we use. Rises. The sun rises in the east. So where does the sun rise? Where does the sun rise? The sun rises in the east. Where does the sun sets? The sun sets in the west. The sun rises in the east, sun sets in the west. So it cannot be changed. It is universal truth. So naturally which happens, it is in the nature and it is universal truth. So all these universal truths which are used in simple present tense. The second one, historical thing. Some more examples do you tell? Universal truths related. We can talk about the seasons. Is it? Man is mortal. It's a B form. Present tense we use. Is verb 1. Next, historical things. So where is Golconda? Golconda is in Hyderabad. Still it is there. So we use present tense. That's a historical thing. Where is Kondareddy Burj? Kondareddy Burj is in Kurnool. This is historical thing. And where is Golconda? In Hyderabad. Charminar, Qutub Minar, Taj Mahal. These are all historical things. Taj Mahal is in Agra. Taj Mahal is in Agra. Red Fort is in Delhi, New Delhi. So they are the historical things which are used in simple present tense with verb 1. And the second one, habitual actions and అలవాట్లు. Some may have drinking tea regularly before brush. Is it? That is their habit. So I brush my teeth regularly. And one more, habits. So I go to play. I play football. Reading newspaper. I read newspaper every day. That is habit of reading newspaper. I read books. I read books. I listen music. I I watch news regularly. That's also habit of watching news on TV. Next, likes or dislikes. I like, I don't like. I like book. I like fruits. I don't like fruits. I like vegetables. I like bitter gourd so much because it is bitter to taste. It gives, okay, it keeps our body healthy. Bitter gourd. I eat vegetables. Mostly I prefer to eat vegetables with raw food without cooking. That's good for health. Eating vegetables. Next, likes, dislikes also comes under the simple present tense. The second one more thing.